Hi, I'm Catrina Demonteverde with IdeateTV, and here I have Paul, the creator of the Glove comic, and the editor, Rhiannon. Hi, how are you guys doing today?
Good, thanks for having us.
Well, thank you for having us. We're really appreciative of the time. So, Paul, can you tell us more on the background of the Glove and how you got started?
So The Glove is a webcomic that I tried to kickstart in high school, and it came from an idea I had as a little kid. So once I established the company Beyond Ready Arts with my co-creator, my boss, Raymond, we decided to reboot the series, and that's The Glove that you're reading today.
And can you tell us more about it? Like right here, it says breaking the barriers of autism. I think that's amazing. So you're doing double duty where you're creating something so imaginative and creative, and yet you're also speaking on behalf of the people who do have autism. So I'd love to hear more about this.
Well, luckily those two things are really connected together, because I try to make sure that a lot of the themes and things going on are not just a physical representation, because the main character has the same autistic qualities and learning disabilities as me, and so that's why it's all really interconnected together. Because he has to learn how to use his powers differently because of his learning disabilities and stuff. And in order to master his powers, he has to learn about himself. So that's why everything metaphoric, everything fantastic is deeply rooted into the idea of autism as well. So it's kind of both easy and difficult to write.
Yeah, no, most definitely. And did it come more easy, like you were saying that you also have autistic disabilities? So was it easy or hard to write on behalf of that because it's such a personal thing?
It is a mixed bag, because I do have to take a look at myself and make sure that I'm writing the character accurately. So there's this fine line between Mary Sue and getting the point across. And then there's also a fine line of going overboard and making it too sad and depressing, being like, oh, I remember how sad this was. So I'm trying to find that great middle ground and trying to be realistic about myself, but also about the main character. So sometimes I do change some things in order to make it more easier for people to understand autism and stuff, but I try to stay it relatively close to my personal experience.
That's amazing and really inspiring. I love that you married those two worlds together, like the comic book industry and then also, the things that people go through on an everyday basis with this disability. So I think that's amazing.
Thanks.
So Rhiannon, as an editor, what's your favorite part about working on The Glove?
Well, I just love seeing Paul's writing process. We do over 9 or 10 drafts sometimes for an issue. So it's really great to see the evolution from draft 1 to completion, how we change the writing, how we make it stronger, and how we get his ideas and his stories out to its best abilities.
Mm-hmm.
And now, have you always worked with comic books, or do you have a background in other literature as well, or even movies or that kind of thing?
No, this is my first time in comics. And
Congratulations.
Thank you. I love it. It's been great.
How did you get involved with this comic?
I know Paul. Paul's my boyfriend, so we've been together for a long time, and he needed an editor, so I said I'd love to give it a try. So I've been with it for a couple months now, going to cons, and it's just been a lot of fun, real enjoyable.
And does it work well that you two are together, outside of the business world, on a personal level, you're together? So did it work well? Was there a lot of challenges, or how was that process?
There was a few challenges, since 7 years of our relationship was long distance. So only this year, our 8th year, was actually not long distance. Yeah. I also want to say that Rhiannon's younger brother is also autistic, so she has a very good perspective on how to get autism across as well.
Got it. Wow, this is really interesting. I love both of the stories. What would you say is the best part about working on a comic like this?
I think the idea of hope, but also the idea of getting it across realistically. It's just my personal experience. There's many different autism. Autism is a spectrum, so there's many different versions of it, and each person has their own unique version. So I'm hoping that I can create a lot of awareness and of just one aspect of it and how wide and variety it is. And so I think that's the most rewarding part is, getting those messages across and making a realistic story, and then deepening people's understanding. Yeah.
Well, it's really inspiring. Thank you both for your time, and congratulations on this success.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm Catrina with IdeateTV.